Hey, this is Garrett over at Conquest Classic Cars, just doing a quick walk around on startup on our Jeepster Commando here that we have for sale on Bring a Trailer. This Jeepster's on consignment with a very good client of ours, large Jeep collector, has a bunch of cool four-wheel drive off-road vintage vehicles. This one was built around 2015, came out of California. You can see the truck's really solid underneath. These Jeepsters are prone to rust, so to find one without any rust in the rocker panels, one where the doors open and close easy, is kind of rare. It's got 33-inch BFG mud terrain tires with American racing wheels that are Teflon coated. Under the hood is a Chevy small block 350 with a Holley carburetor. Let's back real quick. With a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, power brakes, set of headers on it, aluminum radiator with dual electric fans, MSD electronic ignition. It's backed by a turbo 400 3-speed automatic transmission. Honestly, this is a much better setup than the original V6s that these things came with. Parts are available off the shelf, much more reliable setup all the way around. Interior wise, dashboard's pretty original steering wheel. You got a couple cracks in it here and there. I'm impressed how good this center horn ring is. These are always cracked and hazy. This one's actually one of the nicer ones I've seen. Got the instrumentation there. Fuel gauge works, temperature gauge works, speedometer works, dummy lights here work. It does have auxiliary gauges here, temperature, volts, and oil pressure down there. All those gauges work as well. Seats are nicely upholstered. Carpets are nice. As you can see in the door jambs, all this looks good here. It's just like a little upholstery glue or something like that, no rust. Dash is in good shape, it's not all cracked. Getting the door shut nice. Panel gaps are consistent throughout. This one also has kind of the rare sliding windows. You don't really see these on many Commando hardtops. Really nice feature, especially on a hot day like today. It's about 85, 90 degrees out here in Colorado today. Rear wheel arches, again, no rust. Even in these window channels, kind of another common area for these to rust in. A little bit of surface rust on them, but nothing of any concern at all. The top is removable. It does take a little bit of work and it is kind of heavy, so I'd say it's take it off and put it back on once a season type of deal. All the chrome is original and in decent shape all the way around. It does have LED brake lights there. Also has custom side exit dual exhaust on both sides. It actually sounds really mean. Let's fire it up real quick here. Of oil pressure at idle. It is at operating temperature. does work well in this vehicle. With 33-inch tires, it still does take some effort below 5 miles per hour, but honestly pretty easy overall, especially with those mud terrains. One thing I did want to mention, I didn't mention in the walk around, is radio does not work. The original radio does not work, however. Wipers do work. Typical for a four-wheel drive vehicle of this era, especially with power steering as well. Firm. It does have four-wheel drum brakes on it. They are power brakes. It does pull slightly to the left on hard braking. think it's right at 60 pounds of oil pressure. At idle, it's around 40, 35 to 40. All the lights work, the turn signals work. As you can see, it does brake a little bit to the left. There's really not much road noise from the tires. It actually soaks up bumps pretty good. It doesn't shake you all over the road when you hit a bump. There's really no squeaks or rattles out of the truck. Feels solid. Alrighty, well I think that does it for this test drive today. Feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email if you have any questions. Our phone number is 970-573-5291. Again, that's Garrett over at Conquest